rappers is shucking and jiving and stuff, getting themselves in the shit that they can't get out of. Fucking up, here go the flux, a display of lyrics and patents and rhythms by Side and Young Buck.
For viewers' discretion is only factual, non-fiction, homie. The ruler, the thumb sticking out, cause you know me. Federal, pimp lock the block, you can't hold me. Situation getting heavy, ammo get low, need my homie with side.
When your homie right on you know from the fly. Going up on these bitches is devious as we gon' get on this shit. Let's talk, let's not sit on this shit. We the shit on this shit, they just spit on this shit.
So much psychodramatic, oh happy, get this bit crazy. The ranger with it, this shit buck inside is the physicist. Belligerent, feel it, cause we ignorant. Nigga, y'all in it, the flux is the subject of weight and adrenaline to feel a bitch. Side the medic, buck the relic, and drama that did it to him once again. Chance that you get, change to your face, and the blood to the covers, undisputed bitch.
And again, to the end of the pen, be worse than this sin against men. I'm feeling fenced in. From birth, saw the light of the earth, and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, the might get that bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing to you the flux.
What up, Taco Crew? It is early Monday night Raw time. Let's go.
My flow of ideas for years been thrilling in me. Please don't stop this feeling in me before the feeling get to killing in me. See, I'm into mayhem. When the play hit the streaks are happy, and then I'm ready to leave your grave in. Lucifer got nothing to do with this shit. To the days of dirt, getting fucked up within. And I put that on the house, bitch. To the days of the dirt, you gon' cancel that down shit.
And you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on a stranger. Can't contain the things I'm thinking. Sometimes I be feel like I'm sinking in the motherfucking words of the rap. Floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago will be your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it burning.
What is going on, everybody? Oh man, let's get this situated, man. Let's try to pretend like WWE didn't ruin the flow of my entire day by moving this show up 2 hours. Who the hell do they think they are? My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Chi-Town Smart, and I am so happy to be here right now this early. How's everybody feeling today, man? How's everybody doing on this fantastic Monday afternoon? Monday afternoon, bro. Oh, man. This sucks, man. Look at this audience. Look at this audience here, man. Everybody's busy. Everybody is out doing stuff. Everybody forgot that Raw comes on 2 hours sooner than it should. But what are you gonna do, man? Here we are. Here we are, bruh. Let's see.
And this is downtown
Pittsburgh, PA. Do we get a Kurt Angle sighting tonight? I wonder. Do we get Kurt? Man. These streams need to pick up, man. These streams need to pick up. I need to mute the entrance songs because WWE completely obliterated my Night of Champions stream. obliterated. Bro, I got nothing. I wasted my entire day doing that stream, man. Wasted. Only thing I got to keep were the super chats. And it's very appreciative, but it wasn't enough to justify doing that whole pay-per-view that in retrospect I don't even think I would have watched. I wouldn't even have watched, bro. So we are going back to muting the entrance music, which means 85% of this stream will be muted. Because in case you're new here, that is pretty much all they do is just run entrance music and commercials, bro. That's just how they roll. That's just how they roll, bro. What are you gonna do? We got a Slim Jim ad in the middle of the ring, and they still advertising for Riyadh. They still advertising for Saudi Arabia. Even after they left Saudi Arabia, they're just partners now, right? That's what it is. They're just lifelong sponsors. They're just partnered up with Saudi Arabia. WWE brought to you by Saudi Arabia. Yo, y'all remember when?
Welcome to Monday Night Mommy.
Y'all remember when the sale of WWE was imminent and it was up in the air and we didn't know who was gonna buy it? And it was highly speculated that Saudi Arabia was gonna buy WWE. In hindsight,
What is next for Rhea Ripley?
probably would have been better than TKO.
And with Evolution just around the corner, I feel like I need to start getting my priorities straight.
Might have been better than TKO. Well, it was heavily rumored that Io was gonna get Rhea Ripley next. And here comes Io. It's always good to see Io. It's never a bad thing. If Io is on my television, and damn it, it's a good day. It is a good day. Azada is here. What's going on? Crazy J. What's good? Nav, Frag Dude, Super Mario, Zach, Joseph, Janos. I'm glad everybody can make it, man. Good looking out. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day today. Just busy, 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 busy. That's the whole thing. Just busy all day today.
Rhea,
And now we got Raw.
you cannot have evolution
Let's hear the scripted.
without Io
Let's hear the
Sky.
scripted promos, y'all.
But you are wrong about one thing. You are not on top. Not without this. And because I have this.
Uh-huh. Preach.
Adam Pearce told me that I can choose who to defend the Women's World Championship against at Evolution. 私がチャンピオンなんだから挑戦者を選んだっていいだろ
Oh, we're building towards evolution
う
now.
だろ
All right. All right.
そうだそうだ
Tell him. Tell him, EO.
And I want to defend against the best. And that means defending against Rhea Ripley.
Ripley. God damn it, EO.
EO,
God damn it, EO.
I have nothing but respect for you. And if that is what you want, then I just want you to know that I'm going to stop at nothing to get this back.
Lame. Lame. Come on, fight. Fight. So, Fight.
If that's what you want, EO, I just want you to know that what happens at Evolution, that's what you wanted.
Stays at Evolution? I mean, where are we going with this?
So at Evolution,
Okay.
Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship.
Okay.
You're on.
All right.
What a gutsy move
Okay.
by Io Sky to challenge the former.
Man. It took all of that to just come out and say, welcome to Monday Night, mommy. I want to face you at Evolution. Okay. Move on to the next segment.
Where they belong.
That was it. Yep.
AJ,
Hey, look.
read the doctor's note.
It's the Monday
I am
after
injured.
Night of
Unfortunately,
Champions.
I had a little bit of a setback, so I'm still not clear.
Dom is fine now.
I know you wouldn't believe me, so I had Adam Pierce verify and authorize that if you lay a finger on me before I'm cleared, you'll never get your title match. Doctor's orders. So, you
Why
wanna
would
put on your
AJ
glasses
care?
And read this or what? Not cleared.
Why would AJ care? Fine, whenever you
right
clear.
here. Doctor
Bucko.
says you're a punk ass. Yeah. I can't wait till you get cleared. You're gonna get what's coming to you. I'm gonna take that IC title away from you.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna beat you so bad, you'll need more than a note from your doctor.
Lucky I'm not cleared. I don't like hitting the elderly anyways.
How about now?
Not cleared. Can't touch me. Doctor's orders, AJ. MC Hammer can't touch this.
He said MC Hammer can't touch this.
Just keep his mouth shut. He got it.
Dom said MC Hammer can't touch this. Good old Dom, man. Good old Dom. Yeah, viewership is down across the board. Across the board right now. I think people forgot that Raw came on early. Because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. I forgot Raw came on early until I came to set up the stream this afternoon. And I went to check the details of the show. Turns out, Raw starts 2 hours early. Who knew? Who knew? Where we at? Here we go. There we go. You set a reminder? I mean, that's very proactive of you. I didn't think to do that at all. Like, at all. They even mentioned it many times since SmackDown. I didn't watch SmackDown. I didn't watch SmackDown, so I missed it. But I did catch it. I mean, I caught it in time. I would have caught it sooner if I wasn't so busy today. But I did catch it. And here we are. What is going on with everybody? What is good, chat? Crazy J, you are the one in charge today, man. I think you are the only mod I have here. Everybody else is busy just living their own lives, apparently, for some reason or another. The nerve of some people. The nerve. The nerve of some people. Super Mario doing good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I think they mentioned it Night of Champions. They did. They did. That was the first time that I saw it. Was when they mentioned it there. That's why when I got reminded about it, it didn't like. It wasn't a shocker. It was a reminder. Like, oh shit, that's right. Kind of forgot Raw was coming on early. Well, people will start to realize some people just might not be available yet, man. Some people just might be at work and all the other stuff, you know. Oh, who watched the what's his name? The Jake Paul fight. Oh yeah, already went to commercial. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, we're on commercial break. I mean, come on. I mean, what did you expect? Commercial break time. So you missed it? I watched it. So I watched it. It turns out I get all pay-per-views for free if I watch them down in my living room. And because I got a super box. By the way, chat, if you don't have a super box, you gotta get one. You gotta get a super box, man. It is everything. All the rumors are true. It is everything it's cracked up to be, man. It costs a little bit. It was about $400. It was about $400. But it was worth it. Every channel, every sports game, out of market, especially, I mean, I can't wait for football season. I get all the baseball games wherever they at. Football season, getting all the games. Movies before they even come to stream, some of them sometimes. Everything. You got a NVIDIA Shield. I never heard of the NVIDIA Shield. But I'm assuming it's probably the same thing as the Super Box. I don't know how they get away with that. I don't know how they get away with that, bro. I mean, how you gonna be selling something where you get everything for free? If I'm selling a pay-per-view, I'm gonna be mad as hell if somebody got a box out there just ripping me off. Because I sure watched that Jake Paul fight for free. Straight up for free. Watched him and his lame-ass brother in the locker room and every damn thing else.
It's just been a lack of quality opposition.
Watch the whole thing, bruh.
Well, we'll see what the opposition brings tonight in the form of the Judgment Day. 5th time in tag team action. These
I'm no boxing aficionado. I don't do boxing or UFC the way that I do wrestling. So don't hold me to my take on it. But to me, as an outsider, to me, it looks like Jake Paul is a decent fighter. I would say I would venture to say that Jake Paul is probably as good as a fighter as Logan Paul is as a wrestler. Meaning, I mean, I know all of the talk about him picking and choosing his opponents, and some people saying they're rigged. Let me tell you something, man. I don't listen to anyone who claims that professional sports are rigged. They sound so tired by now. It's so easy and cheap and lame to say, oh, it's rigged. It's all rigged. I think everything is rigged. It's just rigged. It's all rigged, bro. No, people just like saying that shit at this point, man. Let me tell you something. Pro wrestling is rigged. Pro wrestling is rigged. And we all know it, bro. We all know it. But a sport where people are betting millions upon millions and millions of dollars, it's not rigged. Is it 100% on the up and up? No, nothing is. It's not. There are some variable factors that could be in place, but at the core, at its core, it's not just all rigged. There is no team of writers sitting down in a room scripting an NFL game. There is nobody sitting around scripting when the left tackle is going to pull and go push to the right and when the defensive end is going to fall for it. There is no scripted room of people telling everyone when the quarterback is going to get sacked. There is no script. Bro, it just doesn't exist. The closest thing I'll give you to it being rigged, and this still can't determine a game. The closest thing I'll give to you to it possibly being rigged is getting rogue referees who are doing shit to go in business for themselves, aka a Tim Donaghy situation. All right. Now, is that possible? Yeah. I'll give it that. There's always a possibility of someone trying to cheat the odds, all right? But it is not like it's just this thing where, okay, now we have to determine who's going to win the Super Bowl this year. It's the beginning of the season. We all have to make sure that the Chiefs win at all times. That's just not how it goes. Oh yeah, we're on commercial break again. We're on commercial break again. Yeah, it just doesn't happen that way. I mean, from college to if the whole system is rigged, where are the thousands of people who are now out of the league? I can't believe I'm sitting there addressing this shit. The thousands of people who participated in it and now no longer do. I mean, they just all vowed to keep quiet. Tim Donaghy had it rigged for a while, but he had it rigged for himself because he was in too deep with the mob, and eventually he got caught. I mean, I hate people like, it's all rigged. No, it's not. But I digress. But I feel like Jake Paul is just as good as a boxer as Logan Paul is a wrestler. I mean, he looks good. I mean, he knows how to handle himself. You know, he's doing all right. But as far as like being as good as like the straight up best of the best, no, he's not. He's not. Like Logan Paul does not hit the road week after week, have matches every week, hit all these dates, hit all these cities. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, it's not, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So you think Jake Paul is better than Tyson? Is that what you heard? Let me go back and pull the replay of everything I just said. Let me go back and listen back to what I just said. I must have missed the part. I said a lot of words. But I don't know if I said those words. It's kind of how social media works, bro. You say something, and then people say, oh, so what you're saying is this thing that you absolutely didn't say at all. Yeah, that's. So you think that, bro, you can't. That's like, okay. Oh, the show's back on.
Her partner Liv Morgan out for months now with
Muhammad Ali.
We expect a decision.
Muhammad Ali, God rest his soul. Great man. But before he died, let's say Muhammad Ali, like a year or 2 years before he died. If you put me in the ring with that Muhammad Ali, I would win. Okay?
There you go. No, that's not my opinion. That's what I hear in the locker
Now,
room.
let that sink in.
The whispers in the locker room are.
That's my answer to that. If you put me in the ring, as I sit right here, right now, you put me in a boxing ring with Muhammad Ali 1 year before he died, I would win. Now, does that make me better than Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, sold out tonight in Pittsburgh. Over 14,000 on hand for this World Tag Team Championship opportunity.
You couldn't be talking about Mike Tyson in his prime. There is no way on the planet that you are trying to say that current day, or anyone that believes it, that current day Jake Paul is better than prime Mike Tyson. Prime Mike Tyson had no equals. Prime Mike Tyson was the absolute best on the planet to ever do it, bar none. But 60-something-year-old Mike Tyson, I mean, geez, bro. I mean, this dude gets into, and that's the whole problem. He picked it. I wouldn't say it's the whole problem. I don't think people really appreciate what Jake Paul brings to the table, because at its core, and I don't think anybody would argue this, at its core, boxing is a dying sport. Let's be real. With the emergence of UFC, boxing is a dying sport. I couldn't even tell you who the champions are. But what Jake Paul brings to the table is millions upon millions of new fans, new viewers. He is potentially just injecting some life back into a sport that has been losing fans. And that's not a bad thing, man. That's just not a bad thing. If you got somebody bringing new viewers to your sport, whether you like them or not, if you're a fan of the sport, that is a good thing. It's a good thing. You know, Logan Paul joining pro wrestling is not a dying sport. Pro wrestling still has a tremendous amount of fans, all right? So it's not like Logan Paul is saving a dying sport. He is holding his own. He's doing well in the spots that he's given, but he's not saving the sport. So I think Jake Paul is doing more for boxing than Logan Paul is doing for wrestling. Just because wrestling does not need Logan Paul. You know? So I don't know. Mike Tyson can't spell Muhammad Ali. Maybe not. He can punch him. he could punch him. Prime Ali versus Prime Tyson has always been the debate of the century. One that will never actually be answered. It's just going to come down to just preference, who you think. My money would be on Mike Tyson. And look, and that's just me because I was not there to watch Muhammad Ali in his prime. I've seen some video clips, you know. I've seen some matches here and there on YouTube, but I was there buying Mike Tyson pay-per-views in his prime. And I could not see anybody beating him, man. I couldn't. I think it'd be one. That would have been the biggest moneymaker. That'd been the biggest gate in boxing history, probably pro sports history. But I would go Mike Tyson. I would go Mike Tyson, man. I mean, I think it's the age-old, you know, if you can get Tyson, you know, later into the match, you might have a chance. But if he catches you in the first couple of rounds, you're done. I think Prime Tyson would have caught Ali, and yeah. And there's no shade to Ali, no shade to anybody, man. Getting beat by Mike Tyson in his prime just means you are a baller for getting your ass in that ring. That just means you are a brave man, bro. Brave. He was scary. The only thing scarier than Mike Tyson's power, the only thing scarier than his power was his speed. I don't think people really understood how fast he delivered that power. I mean, it was fast, man. This dude hit you with a 3-punch combo, ending with an uppercut before you even saw the first punch coming. New tag champions. Well, why they take the titles off of the New Day? Granted, they wasn't doing shit with them. I guess that kind of answers my own question. There are probably some people out there, probably some people in this chat, who believes Ali would beat Tyson. I'm talking prime versus prime, obviously, of course. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. There is nothing wrong with that. That's a reasonable opinion, okay? That's an opinion that's reasonable. An unreasonable opinion would be saying that Jake Paul could beat Muhammad Ali. That's unreasonable. But saying Ali could beat Tyson in his prime, that's fine. If you believe that, that's fine. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. And I wouldn't try to change your mind or convince you otherwise, you know? Because there's nothing wrong with that opinion. They are two of the GOATs. In Ali's generation, no one was better. In Mike Tyson's generation, no one was better. You know? So that debate it'll always be a fantastic discussion to have, you know? I think there's even been some boxing simulators, some simulations that have crunched the stats. I mean, all of the stats, every last single stat you could imagine. They crunched them all and put them all in a generator, and all came out. I think they all came out Mike Tyson. I think they all came out Mike Tyson in the end. You know, and that's unfortunately that's all we're ever gonna get is stuff like that, because we're never gonna actually know. What if Ali caught Tyson at the end of his prime, like right around Buster Douglas? Buster Douglas got Tyson in his prime. People don't really realize Buster Douglas, the first guy to beat Mike Tyson, Tyson was still in his prime. He was just too cocky. He went to Japan for that fight, and the motherfucker didn't even train, yo.
Becky retains the championship.
He went out there and didn't train. If you did a movie, and they should do a movie, if they did a movie on Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas,
All of the chaos of last week,
just
by
that
Australia
section of
and
Mike
the
Tyson's
British.
career, not his
Where is
whole
your head
career.
at now? I mean,
Well, fine, if you do his whole career in that movie, the section about Buster Douglas would be a fascinating story, bro. It would be a fascinating story. Tyson was still in his prime, but that dude was going out and partying. He was doing all kinds of crazy shit. He went to jail. He didn't train. He didn't train. They would show Tyson partying, and then they would show Buster Douglas training his ass off like a Rocky montage. All that shit. And then people like, oh, that's how Tyson lost. Yeah, that's how he lost.
Back to the way they were with us before WrestleMania.
Lyra and Bailey. Becky.
You actually think I went out there to sabotage you last week, don't you? Do you have any idea what's been happening since you were gone? Things might not be personal between us. It's not personal. It's personal between me and Becky, okay?
Okay, and it's not personal between me and Becky. She took me out before WrestleMania.
Tyson was all fucked up at the time. He was, man.
No, it's not all about
He was high. He was drunk. He didn't really train. He didn't train. He took it lightly. Got his ass beat clean by Buster Douglas in his prime.
Whoever wins is the new #1 contender to that Intercontinental Championship. How does that sound?
That sounds great. See you in the ring, friend.
Ooh.
Happy Monday.
I like this version of Lyra, bro.
High stakes for Bailey and Lyra tonight. As this
I like this version of Lyra. Have you guys noticed that Becky and Bailey have brought out a little more charisma from Lyra Valkyria? Have you noticed that shit? She's a little bit less cringe. She's showing some personality. Not bad. It's not bad, man. Gotta say. This is definitely a better version of Lyra right here. Commercial? You know it's a commercial, right? You know it's a commercial break, y'all. Come on. I mean, what else did you think was gonna happen, bruh? Still Riyadh season. There you go. The friendly country of Riyadh, bro. Led by their new ambassador, CM Punk. Riyadh led by their new spokesman. Their new spokesman, CM Punk. Punk's like on the new flag, man. He's on the new Riyadh flag. You know? When was Lyra even on the mic before this feud? Oh, unfortunately, bro. She was a few times, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Not at all. I'd rather watch a commercial than watch this guy talk. I'm sorry, I have to talk. It's my stream. If I don't talk, people get mad. I have to speak, bro. That's what I got the mic for. To talk. Oh. I mean Grayson Waller. Oh, good. Oh, good. It'd be very easy to not talk, man. This is an easy stream. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I gotta do Collision Corner sponsors. Oh, man, I forgot. Sponsors for Collision Corner. I still gotta watch Collision, by the way. Not looking forward to that. I might do it tomorrow instead of Wednesday. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Goldberg, Ed. Come on, man. I forgot that this old fart was still in play. There we go. I think I got 3 spots. I think I got 3 spots open for Collision Corner sponsors. I think 3. Maybe 2, but I think it's 3. Let me see. There we go. Is this Goldberg promo over with? Damn it. Nope, still going. Still going. Logan Paul is a better pro wrestler than Goldberg. That is the absolute goddamn truth. Logan Paul is better now than Goldberg was in his prime. Ever. Goldberg has never been a great pro wrestler. Ever, ever in the history of ever. Has never, ever, 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 ever been a great pro wrestler. Has Goldberg. This promo's still going, man. Jeez. It's still going, man. What is this, a whole music video, bro? Bro. Get to it. Oh, it's done now? Okay, good.
Goldberg.
God damn it. I fell for that. I fell for that. No, they didn't highlight. So out of that whole ass video package that they showed, they didn't give the boy Gunther any damn love. They just flashed his picture at the end. They just flashed his picture at the end.
What would follow could be disastrous for Master Chad Gable. And the sacrifice delivered by Penta. I told you.
Penta broke Chad Gable's arm. Goldberg's supposed to be here to help put people over. People like Gunther, who has lesser of name value.
interruption, Chad. I just got the update from medical, and I wanted to say how sorry I am for the injury and wish you the best luck in your surgery and recovery.
Pierce.
Yeah.
I'm an Olympian.
Goldberg versus a
Okay, I
chump
make
is
my own
basically
luck,
what they
but
said.
Thank you.
Goldberg has no in-ring skill, man. Especially at this age. The one thing he does have, is name value. People know who Goldberg is. And he's not even sharing that with Gunther right now if they're doing fucking 5-minute promo packages and only showing Gunther. I'm sorry, and Goldberg. They're not showing Gunther at all. They're only showing Goldberg.
Got you, Chad.
What are we gonna do without you, Chad? I mean, I'm lost. You're lost. I know we're all lost.
Listen to Ivy.
Ivy's in charge.
Well, it's too bad we won't see Gable and won't see El Grande Americano.
And we got more music. More music being played, of course. Who is this? Oberg? Who is this? Oh, no, it's Miro. Sorry, my bad. I can see the love handles. That's Miro. That's Miro. There you go. Oh, that's right. Rusev. Bro, I promise y'all, I just ironically calling him Miro. Bro, I swear on everything holy that Miro is just what came out when I saw him. He is not transformed back into Rusev for me just yet. Not yet. Rusev still feels a little... He still feels a little lost. It's like character-wise, he's not... Like, he's still trying to capture that prime Rusev. He's still trying to capture that prime Rusev Day mojo. Like, he's not there yet. He's never gotten that back. He didn't get that back in AEW. And he hasn't gotten it back now that he's back in WWE. Like, he just hasn't, he has not gotten back to where he was, man. Will he? I don't know. I think he could. He's got to figure out if he really wants to take pins or not. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, man. Hey. Yeah, I see the Jurassic Park thing. I don't know if I'm getting Jurassic Park fatigue or what. I don't know. Both him and Malachi didn't want to take pins in AEW. Where'd you read that report? I was like, is that legit or is that what you think? Like I'm not like doubting you. I have not seen those reports at all. I just know they weren't being featured on TV. Same for a lot of people. Deonna Purrazzo's not on TV. Is she not wanting to take pins either? Why is she not on TV? You know what I'm saying? Wardlow. Every time I watched they were on TV, they never lost. Really? Deonna was in school that TK paid for. Then why is she on social media complaining about not being booked? She legit is. She's just like out there throwing subs. She's out there throwing subliminals about not being booked in AEW. You know what I'm saying? She did an interview talking about how people are twisting her words. So I know. Oh, really? I didn't see that either. I gotta, Hannah, me and you gotta hang out and watch what you be watching, man. I'm missing all this stuff. Legit. And I read wrestling headlines live on the air. I don't see any of this stuff. I have not heard about it from JD. I've not heard about it from anybody. Now, granted, I don't go around searching and looking for wrestling stories because I do live reactions to them, so I want them to be authentic. But I've not heard about any of this stuff. I try to keep up with the AWT. Hey, I got you. I hear you, man. It's all good, girl. I entirely believe you. I just can't report it. You know what I'm saying? I can't come to my channel and report it, and then people say, "Where'd you hear that?" Oh, this awesome girl named Hannah and my stream told me. So you know it's true. You know, I gotta see it for myself, I guess. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Stuff is happening.
Congratulations, champs. You know, I have a feeling you guys are trying to figure out what to do about the Women's World Tag Team Champions.
We were just talking about that. Yeah.
Well, as a tag team champion myself, I have an idea. Oh, you want to hear me out? Oh, please. Yeah. Well, I feel like Raquel's worked really hard to not only win those titles, but to defend those titles. And I feel like it would be really mean of you guys to strip her of the titles. Okay, so I have an idea.
Okay, come on, Finn.
We find her a new tag team partner.
I know in mind.
Oh, Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Great idea.
It's a great idea. And it works for everyone.
Brilliant.
It works for you. It'll give you some matches on Raw. Yeah. It works for you. It'll give you some matches on SmackDown. It works for everyone. It's a win-win.
Brilliant.
No brainer.
Momentito, we're going to confer for a second, okay?
All right, take your time.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Finn, you know what? We will allow it. Yes. Under one condition.
What?
Yeah, see, Raquel and Roxanne, they're going to have to justify this decision. So they're going to have to prove to us and to the world that they're worthy champions.
NXT.
Yeah, so in 2 weeks at Evolution, they're going to defend those titles against a team from Raw, a team from SmackDown, and a team from NXT. You know what? The bottle's in the clubhouse. Let's go handle business. Let's celebrate.
Done deal.
Oh, boy.
It is official.
Bye-bye, Jeff.
Thank you. Wow, look at us. On the same page.
For now.
For now. I'm going to turn heel on you later.
Resolution in the women's tag team division.
I'm going to turn heel on you, Nick Aldis. Just so that you are aware. We don't want there be any goddamn confusion. That's what they came up with? Yeah, man.
Just a couple of weeks ago, but before
anyway, here we go. We got Miro. Goddamn. Rusev. Rusev. I am not doing that on purpose. Rusev versus Sheamus. League of Nations. League of Nations.
Again, they were the best of friends, as Corey said. They were once part of the League of Nations. Sheamus, Rusev, Alberto Del Rio.
Here we go.
Wade Barrett. The dissolution of that.
Is this a?
They thought he was the weak link. I've always blamed Barrett.
Is this a big meaty men slapping meat?
Look at this
moment.
Tie-up between two bulls. This has Big E special written all over it. Yeah, Rusev and Sheamus. This is not going to be a.
Is this a big meaty men slapping meat moment? I don't know if Sheamus qualifies for the big meaty men moment.
An altruistic outlook on this business.
I feel like the big meaty men slapping meat kind of gets
Sheamus was nowhere to be found.
distraught.
Rusev's a grown man. Rusev could forge his own path, figure out his own.
And they start including men that are not really the big meaty men.
These
when it's supposed to be the big meaty men slapping meat. Instead, it's just kind of like, you know, Rusev and Sheamus. I had to catch myself. I almost said Miro again. Almost said Miro again.
Sheamus, of course, a former 4-time world champion. Toss, and Sheamus followed it up with a clothesline.
I don't know why they're doing entrances during the break. That's a big part of Bro, did you watch Night of Champions? They did entrances, and goddamn it, they did the whole songs. They did the whole song. So you don't know why they're doing entrances during the break. Well, I'll give them this much. I'll give them this much. Since most of the show is all commercials and music and entrances anyway, at least they're kind of streamlining it so that the entrances is happening during the ads, so then we just get the wrestling. Does that make sense? But I am with you in sense of the entrances as a part of it, but we've seen all of the entrances. You know what I'm saying? We've seen all the entrances. Who here has never seen a Sheamus entrance? We've seen it, bro. We've seen it. So I guess the cool part about seeing the entrance would be being there live. Oh, it's time for a commercial break. You know, the cool factor would be watching it live. So if you want to, so I guess they're kind of saying you want to see the entrances, buy a ticket, you know, spend $7,000 for a nosebleed seat and come see the entrances live. You know, they gave us a commercial during the entrances. They gave us 3 or 4 spots. And now we are back to, guess what? Commercials. Back to the commercials, brother. Back to the commercials. Oh, man. That's sugar-free Red Bull, man. Not bad. It's not bad. Here, let's see. Let's do this. Put that right there. I'm gonna reorganize my screens here. As we go through, I'm looking at a O'Reilly's Auto Parts commercial. Now I'm looking at a Dirty Laundry commercial with, oh God, it's the Yeet Man. I got the goddamn Yeet Man. It wasn't Dirty Laundry. There was a Minute Maid commercial with a dude with Dirty Laundry. My bad. My bad. Oh, man. Bro, these guys hit so hard. Bro, nothing hits harder for me right now than this extra gum commercial. All right. I get extra gum. Share your extra. Nothing hits harder than this Papa John's commercial right now. Papa John's. Yes. WWE 2K25. There we go. Is that Tyrese Halliburton? Bro, who is still playing 2K25? Oh, match is back on. Here we go.
And Sheamus trying to fight back to his feet in a vertical base here. Every time you think one of these men grabs the upper hand, the other one just turns it back around. It's been a true seesaw battle to this point. In every sense of the word.
And a rest hold. There you go, Rusev. Get him. Get him. Put him in that. Put him in that rest hold. There you go.
Yeah, and a little wasted.
That's how you do it.
For Rusev. Everything is done with a purpose.
That's how you do it. Rest hold. Get him. Get him. Lock it in. Get him. Here we go. All right.
Lifting Rusev's frame up and driving him into the corner, forcing a break. Rusev with a kick to the face, and Sheamus collapses again. Oh, did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Between the shoulder blades. And Rusev done a masterful job to this point in the matchup of taking the WWE.
Yo, what happened to?
Of the match, not allowing them to rally Sheamus in this battle just yet.
What happened to Pat McAfee, man?
Beat down of the Celtic Warriors so far.
I heard he released some kind of statement saying he was burned out.
Trying to employ this type of strategy, trying to.
What does that even mean?
Sheamus, but Rusev knows what he's dealing with here. Yeah,
like what? He can't handle the grind? Is that what he was saying? Like what exactly was he? I mean,
he's got a screw loose, no doubt about that. But it's just firing him up.
He has not been going that long.
Rusev is firing Sheamus up.
He ain't been going that long.
Fight Club right now. Here comes the Celtic Warrior. Now it's Sheamus exploding out of the corner. Axe handle.
What is that? Is he taking a break from his podcast too?
I don't care how tough Rusev
is he taking a break from ESPN?
From the powerhouse Sheamus. And Sheamus, Irish curse backbreaker. Rusev's clearly
like what does that even mean?
Deal of damage. Sheamus unable to even attempt to
oh, he's just burnt out in WWE. He's not burnt out from that ESPN job though, right?
And Sheamus.
He's still good on that.
Out on the apron, gonna climb up to the top rope now. I just hope for his sake.
He said, "Hold on, motherfucker, I ain't that burnt out."
You can't let emotions get the best of you when you're dealing with someone as dangerous as Rusev. Oh,
he ain't that burnt out.
Rusev writhing in pain and a kick out. He kicked out at one. How did he kick out at one off of that? I don't have any answer for that question. Take another look at this. A
flying knee from Sheamus right to the torso. He got his ass whipped by Gunther. He signed up for that, didn't he?
And right on the money. And Sheamus.
I'm under the assumption that he did sign up for that, right?
All the breath out of his lungs. No doubt, and I'm not entirely sure it wasn't instinct alone that Rusev heard the official counting and kicked out.
I mean, unless I'm missing something there.
Sheamus was looking for 10 beats of the battle, and there's a spinning heel kick by Rusev. Cover now for the victory, and a kick out by Sheamus at 2.
Hey, CM Punk hater, cry me a river, says
another near fall for Rusev as Sheamus kicks
let's see.
Rusev trying to figure out what he needs to do to put Sheamus away.
Just
an open hand strike to the back of Sheamus. Rusev knows that's not going to win you the match. It just hurts. It's nasty. Sends a little message.
Someone's enjoying their new ambassador. Someone's enjoying their new ambassador.
Rusev though caught him. And now Rusev gonna go up top. Dangerous position for both.
This guy's subscribed to the channel too, man. You gotta be subscribed to the channel for 2 days before you can comment.
Both men down. What a match between Sheamus and Rusev. Look at the impact.
He's. Hold on, man. I'm gonna get his name. Oh, commercial time. Hold on, let me see. It's you. Hold on, you CM Punk dick licker. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me see. Take that. Do that. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's. That. Let me see that. Hold on. It's. Hold on. Hold on. You just hold on. Let's see. Mother. You hold on. Wrestling Doctor. Ha. Ha! Wrestling doctor. Whew. That's right. Doctor of wrestling. Guys, the day you catch me going around white knighting for a millionaire, kill me. Just kill me. The day you catch me going around and sticking up for another grown-ass man, kill me. I give you permission to just kill me. Clearly, there is something wrong with me at that point. When I feel the need to go and publicly defend a millionaire who is not paying me a single dollar, kill me. Just saying. I can't think of anyone that I like in any profession. Wrestling, football, baseball, basketball. I can't think of anyone that I like so much that if I found someone that didn't like them, I'm gonna go and talk shit to them. How dare you not like who I like? What? What? I must call this person names. They don't like who I like? What?
This is exactly the pace that we had expected in this match.
I don't know. I would feel very... I don't know, man.
Two big brawlers going at one another. And again, it comes down to the professional respect that these two have.
I feel like I have some kind of man crush. I don't know.
Understand how dangerous the opposition is. Both know that
you have to. If you don't like who I like, you better. You better. Because if you don't,
flying off each man's body upon impact.
I am going to talk shit about you. Why? Because I love that man so much. So much. I have to love him. I love him. And you don't love him, then I hate you. I hate you. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised about that feature request. You know we got some shit to address.
Credit to Sheamus this deep in the matchup for being able to muscle up the massive Rusev.
You know?
Can Sheamus rally now?
Okay, why you hate him so much? Because he left your beloved AEW. Cry more. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! The fuck out of here, man.
Sheamus has him where he wants him, and he's going to be able to connect this time with 10 bigs in the
What is wrong with these grown-ass men? Grown men. I'm sorry, but that is the gayest thing, man. It is not a... I mean, look. If you are actually gay, you are a homosexual, I don't care. That is fine by me. I don't hate on you because you are. But if you are not, and you go around white knighting another grown man, then you need to rethink that, because you might be, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. That's the thing. He don't like CM Punk. They think that it's illegal to not like the man. That's what they think, bro. They think if you don't like this millionaire hypocrite, if you don't like him the way that they love him, then there is something wrong with you. Because how could you not like CM Punk? Like, is that legal? Like, how do you do that? How do you even do that, bro? That is how they feel. That is actually how they feel, man.
The best way possible. Exactly. These two could go at it all night long. Sheamus trying to.
I don't like CM Punk. Oh, well, you're just mad because he left. Go cry me a Who? Why are you so offended? Why are you so offended? I don't understand it. It's funny how CM Punk fans will shit all over AEW for anything they do, but the minute you say anything bad about their precious Punk, they crumble and start crying. Bro, I don't understand it, Hannah. I don't know. Like, again, I'm a Tony Storm fan. I like Tony Storm right now. He's doing a fantastic job. If someone came along and said, I don't like Tony Storm, I think she sucks. Okay. I wouldn't have a response. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's what you feel. What the fuck you want from me? To defend her? I mean, what do you want from me? You just like, I think they just like to argue with people. I don't know what it is. I'm not entirely sure what it is, Chad. I don't know. But they really want you to like who they like. And if you don't, they get mad. Somebody explain that to me. Where they go? Where those Punk stands at? Where they at? Where those Punk stands at? Where they at? Where's the wrestling doctor? And wait, where's the other? Where's the other stand? Where'd he go? Whatever the fuck his name was. Where'd he go? It's fine that you don't like him, but to make your whole channel just to talk shit about him is absolutely ridiculous. Chat. My whole channel is about CM Punk. Let me open up. Hold on one sec, yo. Hold up. Hold up, yo. Let me go to my channel. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me open up my channel and let me see where it says that this is a CM Punk hating channel. Hold on. Hold up. Let's see. All right. Content. Live streams. Let's see. We got Raw Watch Along, Dynamite Watch Along, Raw Watch Along, headlines and reactions. Let me see. He only made one video about Punk. Oh, no. It's my whole channel about Punk. So hold on. Raw Watch Along, headlines and reactions, Double or Nothing, Raw, SmackDown, Night of Champions. Hold on. This is my whole channel, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Copyright music. Hold on. My whole chat. See, every time they say something, it just comes out stupider and stupider. My whole channel is about CM Punk. Hold on. I'm not seeing the. Hold on. Let me look somewhere else. Hold on. There we go. Shot Town Smart channel. Videos. Okay, let's do the videos. Night of Champions, previews and predictions. Let's see. Is Triple H out for revenge on CM Punk? All right. R-Truth's contract will not be renewed. We have another life-changing event for Jim Ross. Let's see. We have, is Vince McMahon planning a comeback? The final boss has something to say tonight. Women's division frustrated with current booking. Bro, hold on. Hold on. My whole channel is about CM Punk. See, CM hypocrite. Why I hate on CM Punk. And by the way, for the people, someone asked earlier, well, why do you not like the guy? Because he left AEW. 37-minute video explaining why I don't like the guy. And I got somebody here telling me that, oh, it's just because he left. I went into great detail. I went into great detail why I don't like the guy. Just for somebody to come and make up their own reason to make them feel better.
Because believe me,
El Grande Americano is back. Chad Gable left.
Can I get a reaction to whatever that was?
No comment.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Right, thank you for the time. Cole Corey, interesting development. Definitely going to try to follow up
so
on it.
Good.
I think I see someone that we might want to talk to.
Gracias.
A huge victory at Night of Champions. Sami Zayn. Congratulations.
Sami Zayn. All right, here we go.
Karrion Kross.
So we have Sami Zayn getting beat up by Karrion Kross. We have what happened with Britt Baker in AEW. Why is Tessa Blanchard hated by fans? AEW Collision Maximum Carnage post-show review. What happened to AEW? Breaking news, SEC case against Vince McMahon. Guys, my whole channel is about CM Punk. Whole channel. Whole channel. The funny part is they don't see how ridiculous they sound. They don't even notice it. Commercial break time. Hold on, my whole channel. Wait, where's the guy that says my channel is all about CM Punk? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm still, because so far I see 2 videos. I have 350 videos uploaded. 350 videos. My whole channel. Let me see. Maybe CM Punk is like in the header or something. No, that says Chi-Town Smart Watch Alongs and retro reviews. It's my Twitter. Whole channel. Whole channel. That was Ludwig Kaiser in the Americano stuff. Was it though? Because he was in the background, right? You saw him lurking in the background, right? When Chad was walking off saying he was hurt. Was it Ludwig that played him when they had both of them on the screen at one time? Why does it matter so much that someone doesn't like Punk? It blows my mind. If you like him, then that's great. But who gives a fuck if someone doesn't? Because they can't stand that. They hate that. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm genuinely interested. Not trolling. Dead ass. If there is any one of these CM Punk guys out here that would like to answer that, why do you feel the need? Legit. I'm not bullshitting. Why do you feel a need to go around and defend CM Punk when someone doesn't like him? Like, why do you do that? Like, I would do that for a family member or like, you know, or like a close personal friend. If someone was talking shit about my children online, I would get on there and defend them because those are my children. But why do you feel the need, just as a fan of someone, to go around and talk shit about someone who doesn't like someone that you like? Like why? They've got to be here. Where's the wrestling doctor? He's my favorite so far. I straight up don't get that. I can't think of anyone. I'm a Vikings fan. I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. If someone came on, and I'm a lifelong Vikings fan. I've been a Vikings fan longer than most people around here or even been alive. You started talking to shit about my Minnesota Vikings? You talk shit about my Vikings? You know what I'm gonna do? Nothing. Nothing, bro. Now, if you want to debate, if you want to have a debate with me about why I think my team is better than your team, yeah, we can do that, sure. Oh, my team's better than your team. Nah, man, your team sucks. My team's better. Nah, your team sucks. My team's better. Yeah. We can have that friendly banter about what team is better. But to a stranger I don't even know, if I see them on social media saying, oh, your team sucks and my team's better. All right, I don't know you, man. I mean, that's how you feel. My team does suck at times. Every season, every football season, only one team does not suck. Only one. The rest of them, they all suck. The team that won the Super Bowl does not suck. The rest of them all suck. So, I mean, unless I'm arguing with an Eagles fan, it's all subjective, right? You see people talking about hip hop. You know, I'll say, oh man, Eminem is the GOAT. And I see people say, Eminem sucks. He's not that good or whatever. You're not going to find me arguing to people about who I think. Okay, you think they suck. Do you, bro? Look, they all quiet. They all quiet now. None of them want to explain why they have to go around and defend CM Punk. Nobody. Half of this live stream you're talking about nobody ever explains it. Dr. Biko, why do you care if someone doesn't like CM Punk? Riddle me that. How come none of them want to answer that? None of them. I don't think they know. Gunther is coming out. Can't play Gunther's music. You thought I had on Bears gear for a second? You would never catch me wearing Bears gear. That's how much I don't like the Bears. I got CM Punk shirts up to woo-ha. I got all kinds of CM Punk merch, bro. I don't mind wearing it. I don't care. I'll wear it. You won't catch me wearing any Bears shit, though. I don't play like that, man. No. Let's see. Gunther is in the ring.
And a new Hall of Famer on his...
Then they still playing his music, though, of course. Still playing his music. Are they done playing this music yet? Now they're done playing this music. Okay. What you got, Gunther? It's fine you don't like him, but you can't deny he's the biggest star AEW ever had. I never denied that.
To talk about Bill Goldberg.
So what?
And I gotta say, I'm very impressed. We all saw
Like,
the video
so Doc, is that why you defend him? Because he's the biggest star AEW ever had? Is that why you go around defending him? I never denied that. You're not gonna. I don't know what you're trying to prove. I don't like the guy.
All summed up in 3 minutes.
I didn't say he wasn't the biggest star they ever had. Okay, now what? That means I have to love him because he was the biggest star they ever had?
Bill Goldberg has every right to claim that he's
What kind of reasoning is that?
man of his generation. But I am not afraid of what is left of Bill Goldberg because I see what he really is. He's a 58-year-old man that wants to ride out his career on my coattail. One last hurrah at my expense.
Tell him, Gunther.
That is definitely not going to happen because I know Bill Goldberg is not capable of taking the World Heavyweight Championship away from me. And I know that I'm very capable to beat him in just under 3 minutes. But that's not my goal.
That's not my goal. What's your goal, brother?
Saturday night's main event is to take my time, take him apart, blow him up.
You were a big fan of him. Yes, I was a huge fan of him. But like again, in that 37-minute video where I went into great detail, I explained my beef with CM Punk.
So I heard Bill Goldberg say he doesn't like
valid reasons, I feel too.
So Bill,
I don't feel like everyone should feel the way that I feel, but I just wanted to explain why I felt the way I felt. And in that 37-minute video, nowhere did I say he left AEW, so now I hate him. That's just somebody just being obtuse and unreasonable. Watch the video, and I'll explain in great detail exactly why I don't like the guy. I don't expect anyone to say, well, now I don't like him either. No, that's not the point. The point is to understand why I personally don't like him myself. Me. That's it. That is the only purpose.
I'll be walking out here. It will be on me to raise the question. Who's next? Huh? Who is it? Who's next for the Hang General, huh?
The ring general. And here comes Seth. Seth is now all up in Gunther's business. Poor Gunther can't catch a break now. Poor Gunther can't catch a break. Let's see here. $89. Oh, come on, man. Jeez Louise. Seth is coming on down to the ring with his new blacked out Money in the Bank briefcase. New murdered out briefcase. Black and gold. Looking very Saudi-like. Does that mean he's going to cash in at the Rumble? Okay, then why don't you hate Hangman? Because he's the one who started all of the stupid... Bro, it's in the goddamn 37-minute video where I explained everything in great detail. Everything in great detail. What for the love of... is wrong with people, man? Jeez Louise. I've explained that on Twitter. I've explained it in that video. Hell, I'll explain it again right now. I've been a long fan of CM Punk for many years, since I was like a teenager. I've been a huge fan of CM Punk for a long goddamn time, before you guys probably even knew who he was. And CM Punk seems to have somehow gotten himself in locker room drama all the goddamn time. And when he did, and when he left, I supported CM Punk. When people would ask, you a fan of CM Punk? Yeah, I'm a fan. Even though he, I'm still a fan. I'm a fan. Every WWE, he went to WWE. Sweet. Love it. Happy. Then he left WWE.
Congratulations.
Then he said, well, I don't like WWE because of insert everything Colt Cabana podcast. I supported CM Punk. I was at WWE shows chanting CM Punk after he retired. That was me. I was there doing that. He went to AEW. Great. I'm right there. First dance. Got my ice cream bar. Supporting CM Punk. CM Punk left. Didn't work out. That sucks. He wanted to go back to WWE. Hey, you got to be happy where you go, man. You got to be happy where you go. But did CM Punk do business the right way out? Look at how Cody left and look how CM Punk left. Cody said, I still got friends that work there. I still got family that works there. I'm not trying to burn this goddamn organization to the ground. But I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm going back to WWE. The right way. Like a goddamn professional. Now, compare the way Punk left versus the way Cody left. Punk just could have left and said, fuck this shit, man. I'm not dealing with these people. I'm out. Now, you ask why I'm not mad at Hangman. I've stuck through thick and thin with CM Punk for many of a goddamn years. If I turned on Hangman now, why did I stick with CM Punk through all of his bullshit through the years? Why am I turning my back on Hangman after one incident? Is that fair? God damn it. God damn it. Speak of the goddamn devil. I'm giving Hangman and the Bucks and everybody else, basically what I'm saying is, I'm giving Hangman and the Bucks and everyone else the same consideration that I gave CM Punk over the years. The very same consideration. I didn't turn my back on Punk at the first sign of drama. Why would I turn my back on everybody else at their first sign? You want me to just dump them right away, but give Punk the benefit of the doubt.
Combustible CM Punk and just knocked Gunther, the champ, down.
Why is LA Knight there? Why is LA Knight behind Seth? He hit him with popcorn. He hit him with popcorn. He hit him with the popcorn. So is the brand split over? I don't know. Sinister, what's up, man?
Rollins escaped Punk, but he ran into LA Knight and they're brawling up in the concourse.
It's club level. It's worth spending extra money. You might get to see that up close.
So Seth and LA Knight brawling in the concourse.
And Rollins is not making many friends
He threw one of those expensive ass drinks at LA Knight, bro.
Seth getting the hell out of Dodge. That's far from over between these two.
The champion again.
He threw one of those expensive ass drinks.
When you listen to Finn, you win. Whoa, it looks great on you too.
So guys, we're just replacing Liv like that? You know, she's been rehabbing 2 to 3 times a week. She's gonna come back.
We're not replacing anyone. We're not replacing anyone. Listen to me. Speaking from experience, I've had a shoulder injury before. I know how long it takes to rehab that. It's gonna be a really long road for Liv, okay? And I just want you to stay champion.
Fine, I guess, whatever.
So, does this mean what I think it means?
Well,
That means we're replacing Liv. Yeah.
A vote?
Yes, a vote to see if Roxanne should be the newest member of the Judgment Day. Everyone knows my answer. Roxanne, you're in. JD?
I want Judgment Day to stay on top. So it's a yes from me.
Good man.
Done?
We're just replacing Liv, bruh.
No. Make the decision yourself. Make Liv proud.
Alleged yes.
Alleged yes.
Raquel, it's down to you.
What is an alleged yes?
You better hold up your end of the deal, Chiquita.
Well, I guess it's official. Roxanne, let's cheers our titles to the newest member of the Judgment Day.
Of the Judgment Day.
Welcome.
There we go, and Dom voted on it.
Look, I just want to help everyone out while Liv's gone. Anything you guys need, I'll do it. And I think I'll start by getting revenge on the person that took out Liv. Kyrie said.
Anything you guys need,
We're on the
I'll
same
do
page
it.
when it comes to that.
Liv's gonna
I'll
love
do
this.
it.
She's gonna love this. This is great.
Prospect no more for Roxanne.
Man, Liv's gonna love this, bruh. She's gonna love this. She's gonna say, hey, great. I'm so happy that you guys gave her my title. Does Liv have a phone? Does Liv have a phone where she is to like call or send a text message to say, I don't want that bitch in my crew? Do they have phones in rehab? No? I love how when people get hurt, they act like they've moved on to a new realm and they can't be communicated with. Like, you know, yeah, Liv's fingers don't work anymore. Like what happened? Why can't you communicate with your friends? Like right now when this is live. Right now when she saw this, get my title away from that bitch. Send. Done. Done. Instead, they gotta act like that Liv disappeared into a new planet somewhere. And she can't be communicated with at all. You know? She's not watching the show. Nope, not watching the show. That's crazy talk. That is crazy talk. All right, wait. Where's Dr. Biko? Where'd he go? So you turn on him because he talked bad about AEW. Bro, I'm trying not to call you flat out stupid. I swear I am. I am trying to speak to you like you have common sense. That's what I'm trying to do. But it seems like no matter what I say, you just replace my words with whatever you want to think. So I don't know what else to do for you, man. I don't know what else to do for you. I'm literally saying exactly the words that I mean, and you take those words and you replace them with the words that you want to feel. I don't know what to say. At this point, I don't know what to say about you, man. Arcade the Hedgehog with the $2 super chat says Vince called Austin from The Rock and Jeff match. Vince called Austin from The Rock and Jeff match. All right. Arcade the Hedgehog. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. Vince called Austin from The Rock and Jeff match. All right. We're on commercial break, ladies and gents. I appreciate you, Arcade the Hedgehog. I don't know what to say about them, man. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say, man. I'm not trying to convince anyone to not like Punk. They don't like him. They don't like him. I just explained why I don't like him, and it seems to taking people aback. Like, I guess what I don't understand is when I see people not like someone that I like, I don't get defensive and or offended. To me, I don't care. Like, why do you guys care so much that someone else doesn't like someone that you like? Like in their world, you are only allowed to like Punk. I mean, I don't understand it. Cody left because he can't speak bad about. Cody left because he can't speak bad about a company he built. Why does CM Punk need to leave in peace after all this shit he got from all the boys backstage? Because CM Punk's words, the wrestling industry is better with another company around. So if you cared, okay, look, Dr. Biko, if he cared so much about the wrestling business as a whole, then he would not try to bury another wrestling organization. You can leave and not like any fucking body there. I don't like any fucking body here. I'm just gonna leave. That's great. But to leave with the intention of just, he did the same thing in WWE. The way he left there, he tried to bury the company to the goddamn ground. And my dumb ass went around believing everything that he said. Everything that he said. I mean, look at him now. Now he wants me to believe that everything he said before was false. Now he wants me to believe that what he's saying now is true. Well, I believed you back when you left 11 years ago. You telling me you were wrong then, but you're right now? That's fine. But you don't have to bury another company on your way out just because you're angry. You think Cody wasn't angry? It doesn't matter if he helped build a company or not. He left angry. But he left like a goddamn professional, didn't he? He left like a professional. Wayne with the $13.99 Canadian bra says, for your tacos when you're watching Collision so that we don't have to. Brother, I appreciate that because I need lots of tacos when I'm watching Collision, man. Much appreciated, brother.
It's about more than that, though.
yes, you want to add another championship to your resume.
He buried them while working with them too. Look, man, look, the guy he did. I don't care about someone wanting to leave and go work for WWE because they're not happy with their AEW experience. I don't. You have to be happy where you work. I'm a firm believer in that. You have to be happy in what you're doing. The stint in AEW for Punk just didn't work out, bro. It didn't work out. I'm not gonna sit here and say it didn't work out for this reason. The reason it didn't work out is all because of Jack Perry. The reason it didn't work out was all because of Hangman. The reason it didn't work out was all because of the Bucks. The reason it didn't work out is because the guys didn't get along. Punk didn't get along with insert names here. It's not my business why it didn't happen. I just know they didn't get along. Fine. Fine. Negotiate your release and get the fudge out and go work where you can be happy. You cannot work somewhere, be miserable, and expect to just make it work. You got to be happy where you work. I'm a firm believer in that. If it didn't work out and Punk left and was like, you know, okay, fine, I'm out. Now go work somewhere else where I want to be happy. I'll be sitting there rooting them on the same way I'm rooting Cody on. And everybody else that left and went to fucking WWE or wherever else they went. You have to be happy where you work. What you don't have to do is sit there and try to bury another fucking organization that is giving your friends, according to so many people in the AEW locker room, they're still friends with CM Punk. Well, that's great. If that's the case, then why is he trying to bury them on his way out then? Commercial break. Why is that? Cody didn't get the whole company working against him. The whole stop, motherfucker, stop. The whole company working against CM Punk now. You see what I mean? Look at your words right here. The whole company. CM Punk was given the highest paying contract in pro wrestling history. CM Punk was given his own show. CM Punk was given creative control. CM Punk was given everything. And this dude still wasn't happy. But now the whole company is against him. The whole company conspired to give him more money than Roman Reigns right now. They gave him his own show. They let him do whatever the hell he wanted. He sent home the head of talent relations because that's how much power he had. But the whole company was against him. Do you see how you make no sense now? Do you see? The whole company was against him. He made more money than everyone. Probably deservedly so. Deservedly so. I was all on board. I don't care what you paid him. The guy is there and out of retirement. I'm happy. He has his own show. Okay. Let's make it work. Let me tell you something, man. For the amount of money, his own title, good Crazy Jay is right. They gave him his own goddamn world title that doesn't even exist anymore after he left. They gave him the world. Like I just said a few minutes ago, I'm a firm believer, and you have to be happy where you work. I think that's important. That being said, if I had the shit that they gave Punk, I don't give two goddamn shits what they got to say about me, bro. I would make it work, but that's just me. He was paid more than anyone ever. The Rock in his prime was not making as much as Punk. Roman now is not making. Punk was making more money than any in-ring talent ever. But the company was against him. This is what I'm talking about. The company was against the guy. Oh my God. I'm not trying to convince anyone to not be a Punk fan. But y'all just don't get it. You can be a Punk fan. I got an ass load of respect. I got more respect for Punk fans that have the sense to say, hey, the guy did a little bit more than he needed to in that whole situation. But me personally, I'm just still a fan of him. I just enjoy him. I enjoy his work, and it sucks that it happened, but it did, whatever. But I'm just a fan of Punk regardless. Okay. I say to you, much respect. Big props. Who I don't have respect for are the people that want to live in fantasy land and say how perfect Punk is and how bad everyone else is for not liking him and everything. You are fucking delusional. You are delusional. It makes I got more respect for the people that want to say, hey, I get it, but I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. And he did return to wrestling because of AEW. He did return to wrestling because of Tony Khan and all of the money that he's being paid. That is the reason he came back to wrestling. We've been trying to get him back in WWE for years. The man didn't want to come out of retirement. He came out for AEW. He thought he would be happy there. Turns out he wasn't happy there. He wanted out. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You have to be happy where you work. But to try to bury another company because you're angry, man, I don't. Punk treats his fans like shit too. Look, I'm not gonna get into that because that's not why I got the issue with Punk. I'm trying to be as honest and real about this as I can. He helped put AEW on the map after Cody left. Chat. Can y'all please? I don't know what else to do with this guy, man. I don't know what else to do with this guy. I don't know what else to do.
German suplex is Valkyria countered by Bailey. And Lyra off the second rope, both women.
Lyra's kind of working these shorts right now, bro.
Lyra trying to shake out the
if Punk was making more money than Roman in AEW, then he got a big pay cut to work in WWE since he only a $2.2 million. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. He took a humongous pay cut because it's not about the money though. I mean, it's about the money to an extent, but it's not about the money when it's about your health, your happiness, man. It's not about the money to that extent. I would take a little bit less money to work and be happy. So I wouldn't fault him for that. 1, 2, 3. Triple threat time. Triple threat time. How did we not see this triple threat coming, guys? It's a draw.
Bailey upset with it. Lyra as well, and now the fight's on. Both of these women are understandably incensed. There was an opportunity to get
Jesse, let it go. You can't change people's minds. I'm not trying to change people's minds. When people say stupid shit like, "Oh, you just mad because he left AEW," I guess I'm trying to change that mind because they are wrong. It's not about they are wrong. I'm not trying to change their minds about, I think they should stop being Punk fans. I'm simply trying to explain why I don't like the guy and that people who get mad when someone doesn't like Punk needs their head examined. You know, through all of that, where is he? Where is Dr. Biko or whatever? Because through all of that, he never answered the question, why do you feel a need to go around and defend him? Let me know when you have an answer to that, bro. Why do you feel a need to go around and defend someone that doesn't like him? Why do you guys do that? That's what I want to know.
I understand the frustration that both Lyra and Bayley are feeling. I really do. Well, there's one person I mentioned before happy about this.
Up. You're not going to catch me with that copyright music. You're not going to catch me with that one, bruh. Saturday night's main event. We got Seth versus LA Knight. Guys, why was LA Knight attacking Seth? Jesse, it's good to have this conversation with you. We all have opinions, so I think Punk is absolutely right at everything he said about. Bro, why do you feel the need to defend CM Punk from people that don't like him? Answer me that. I have nothing else to say to you until you answer that one question for me.
Rollins' knees haven't worked that well in years. You see him run away, it's because he knows I'm not the one to mess with. I got receipts for him, Paul Heyman, Bron, Gunther, anybody else who wants to get in my way. Excuse me.
Bron. LeBron James?
Hey, look, no offense. I know you got problems with him too, but when it comes to Seth, get at the back of the line. He belongs to me.
I don't know what you're coming in here all hot like I did something to you for. If you want Seth, you can have him 6 days a week as far as I'm concerned. When you talk about the back of the line, Saturday night's main event was just announced, and it's me, it's Seth Rollins. So what that means is I am the line. Yeah.
I enjoy Punk's work just like Sean, but there are pieces of shit.
Hey, Sami.
I mean,
You sure you one of these?
a lot of pro wrestlers are straight up pieces of shit in real life. A lot of them are. It's not just an exclusive to Punk thing.
Let's do it.
But I'm telling y'all, man.
Looks like Sami's been cleared and ready to go despite the fact that his ribs are heavily taped after an attack by Karrion Kross.
Sammy's going out after getting beat up.
Earlier tonight. Well, if we know anything.
Sammy's going out after getting beat up. You know, a lot of wrestlers are legit IRL assholes in real life, and that's on them. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. But that's not a reason for me to not like them. It's when your real life persona starts getting in the way of pro wrestling in general. I just start to have a problem with it, and that's just a me thing. That is just a me thing. I heard Jerry the King Lawler is a jerk too. Bro, Jerry the King Lawler is a goddamn pedophile. That's worse than being a jerk. I can tolerate being a jerk, but Lawler can go kill himself for all I give a fuck, man. He could legitimately go off himself. He can go off himself twice. If he woke up not alive anymore today, I would not give a shit. To answer your question, thank you. Here we go. To answer your question, because your hate for him doesn't make any sense, but that's your opinion. You defend him because my hate for him doesn't make any sense? $37-minute video, bro. Do me a favor, Dr. Biko, because I really want you to understand where I'm coming from. If you have not, go watch the video where I explain everything about exactly why I had a problem with CM Punk. And if it doesn't make sense at that point, I don't know. I I don't know what to say. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, exact. You defend him because of the. First off, you don't need a reason to not like somebody. If I don't like him, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? I don't need. It's like saying you need a reason to like him. You don't need a reason to like him. You like him, that's your boy, then that's your boy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a fan. I'm happy that you're a pro wrestling fan. That's where I'm coming from. I'd rather you be a pro wrestling fan and simp for CM Punk as much as you do than to not like pro wrestling. I want more pro wrestling fans. I want the business to thrive. I want both companies to be successful. What I don't want is someone shitting on other people's opinions for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? If you love him, you love him. If you're a Punk fan, I'm not gonna sit here and ask you, why do you love him so much? You shouldn't love Punk. You should not like him. Don't like CM Punk anymore. Hate him like I do. Have you ever heard me say some shit like that? But flip it and look at you. You hear me say I don't like Punk and you're sitting there defending him like I'm supposed to like him. Hey, I don't like him. That should be it. That's all you need. I don't like him. It is what it is. This is who I like. And then you say, well, this is who I like. And then we high five and then we go have a drink and we enjoy our pro wrestling together. Doesn't that sound better than you don't like somebody that I like? Well, you're stupid. That's how Punk fans come off. That's how, I don't want to say Punk fan. Not all Punk fans come off like that. The CM Punk defenders come off like that. People who see someone not liking him and they have to jump to his defense. This guy does not need anybody to defend him, man. We got Sami. We got Penta. What happened to Ray Phoenix, man? You know? Oh, here we go.
Enjoy the flight. Where's the visionary? The visionary is already on a jet right now, perfecting Plan B.
Who said, where's the visionary? Who speaks like that? Hey, motherfucker, what's Seth at?
Yeah, I mean, that is a plan, and there's going to come a time for
it starts right now with these two. You!
Okay.
Hit my music!
Okay. All right. He's a SmackDown star. Is he being booked like a star? Because I admittedly have not watched a full episode of SmackDown in quite a bit. I choose not to stream for SmackDown. I choose to take an extra day of no pro wrestling, if that makes any sense. Because I feel like if I sat here and watched pro wrestling every day of the week, I would go nuts. I would go absolutely nuts. Because your hate for him doesn't make sense. So if you find somebody that doesn't like Punk and it doesn't make sense, you have to defend him. That makes no sense. I don't get that at all. Good old. Come on. Get the match started.
Victory here tonight. I think the secret in this one is
Get the match started. Oh, they got a new theme together? I didn't, I couldn't hear it because I got to play it for you guys to hear it. I don't want to do that. Because like I said earlier, in case you missed it, WWE demonetized my entire Night of Champions stream, leaving me with nothing but the $12 in super chats that I got that day. I had a late night the night before because it was my 17-year wedding anniversary. 17-year wedding anniversary, so I was up late hanging out with my wife. We had a bunch of drinks and all other kinds of party favors and whatnot, man. And I wanted to sleep in, but my alarm went off saying, hey, brother, you got a stream to do. So sweet. I got up, did my stream, and WWE demonetized it for their own entrance music. Their own entrance music. They didn't, but the weird part is they didn't demonetize it for the audio. They don't mind the commentary and all that stuff. They took it down because of the entrance music, the theme music, which tells me that they don't even pay attention to the reviews that they get. Because if they did, they would have seen that it was nothing but me doing a watch along for the show. See, like when Cultaholic does it, or like In the Clutch does it and shit like that, they leave theirs up. But for smaller channels like mine, if it's a name they don't know, they just hit the instant reject button. Don't even bother looking at it to see what was going on. So like if I was in here doing like, okay, so say I was on here doing like just a I don't know, a cooking show. If I was on here doing a cooking show and I played like John Cena music in the background, that would be the reason to say, no, you can't use our music for your different kind of podcast other than pro wrestling. But if I'm sitting here covering your show, they tend to leave it in because I'm covering their product. It's not like I'm just using their music for my own financial gain without advertising their product at all. Like if I'm talking about whatever it is I'm talking about, forget cooking, it could be anything, cars, it could be anything, and I'm just using their music like with no acknowledgement of their company, then yeah, that would be a reason to 86 it. But I'm sitting here watching your show, not showing any of it. I'm not showing it on the air, and they strike it. They're being dicks, man. They're flat out being dicks. But it's fine. It is fine. So now I have to sit and mute all of their entrance musics and every fucking thing and whatever, man. It is what it is. Sami and Penta over the top. Penta with no hands. Sami ain't get them kind of ups. Sami had to hold on to the top rope. Sami like, bruh, El Generico is does not have them kind of ups, bruh. Can't do it. Can't do it. It is stupid. It is stupid, Jay. I'm like, it's lazy on their part. It's lazy. They see the claim come across on whoever the social media manager is. They see the claim come across and they just hit an instant reject without even looking into the stream itself. You know, either they A, don't care, or B, they're just too lazy to even stop and take a look at the stream to see, oh, he's covering our product. He's engaging with his fans and he's engaging with our fans on his channel and playing the music that way. He's not using our theme music to, like, you know, redo his own entrance music and claim it as his own. That is the purpose of the strike situation, all that stuff. If somebody else is just, you know, if I'm talking about fashion wear, you know, and I'm using all of their, you know, composed music to my benefit without acknowledging them as the owner of it, that's shady. And that's why the process is in place. But if I'm sitting here talking about their product with their fans, that is the stuff that you are supposed to let through. That is the stuff that you want streamers to engage with your product. You know, before every big situation, big match, and they show these promo packages of these live streamers reacting to, you know, when something happens and then they show live streamers go, oh my God, oh, look at the, whoa, we love WWE so much, whoa. They don't strike them. They don't strike them. They get to keep all of their ad revenue. They get to keep it. But if it's not a channel they're familiar with, they don't even take a moment to look into it and see if their music is being used correctly. They just strike it. Not Cultaholic? Nope, whatever. Not Wrestle Talk? Nope. You have to be one of the channels that we advertise, or nope.
Taking out Penta and Sami Zayn in our main event tag team match.
Kinda shitty.
Was here earlier. Got chased out of the arena by Punk. Got beat up by LA.
Kinda shitty.
Match with LA Knight at Saturday night's main event, so he's on a plane home.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, you know Gunther is not going to take that. Guarantee you there's a receipt coming. Tag.
Tis what it is.
The fiery Sami Zayn.
Sammy, Bronson Reed going at it. Braun Breaker is the tannest mofo in town, bro.
Paul Heyman, I noticed how he hung up his phone pretty quick when his guys got in trouble. Nothing to brag about, I guess.
History's written by the victors, and I assure you, Heyman was probably narrating.
Yeah, it's so lame, man.
One of the greatest nights of his professional life, watching this duo that he has been.
It's so lame. If those look, if it's your genuine reaction to some of this stuff, you know, I just have a hard time believing that someone was watching Goldberg come out to challenge Gunther, and their actual genuine reaction was, oh, it's Goldberg.
Look at Sammy, man. What heart this guy has.
Whoa, man, Goldberg. Wow.
Sammy, off the top rope. Arabian press takes down.
I did Goldberg. Woo! Like, was that your genuine, actual reaction, or were you doing that to get on WWE's radar and wind up in one of their clips during the promo packages? Paul Heyman's reaction right there. That's my reaction to those reactors who act like that, man. It's not a genuine. That's not real, bro. Come on, man. You mean that you were actually genuinely that shocked and surprised and happy to watch Goldberg in the ring with Gunther?
330 pounds, just
come on, man.
For a man his size, how quick he moves, he's agile.
It's I got so much I want to say, but I'm not trying to throw any of those reactors under the bus, because I have a little what's called professional courtesy, Dr. Biko. Professional courtesy. It's good to have professional courtesy. I think it's important. I think it's important to have professional courtesy.
lead pipe earlier
But that's just me.
by Karrion Kross, still boldly, if not possibly stupidly.
Put that on a t-shirt. Professional courtesy, bro. Can go a long way. Don't go around burning a bunch of bridges and then act like the world is against you for no reason. Professional courtesy.
Big smile on his face as he climbs up to the top rope.
Sammy's in the tree of woe, got out. Braun Breaker was going for, I don't know, what was he going for? A doomsday device? What the fuck is he? What was he doing?
Sami Zayn now driven right out to our announce table. Corey, get the hell out of the way. We know what Breaker's got in store here.
Uh-oh. Braun Breaker off the apron onto the announce table, not through the announce table, onto the announce table. That was so wicked. Let's take a commercial break. Let's take a commercial break. That's definitely commercial break territory right there, brother. For sure. Professional courtesy, bro. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You guys know, as we're on commercial break, by the way, in case we haven't said that. So, you know what I equate it to? Who remembers? And think back, bro. Don't just agree with me just because you're here and and you a fan of this channel. Be honest. Try to think back as I describe this. I want everybody to pay attention right now. Try to think back to the 80s. Try to think back if you can. I know we range in ages. I'm not trying to age myself here, but try to think back to the late 80s, early 90s when Hulk Hogan was drinking his milk and taking his vitamins and saying his prayers. Try to think back to when you were that age and you were enjoying Hulkamania. Think back. Think back to the way you felt then. Does Hulkamania feel the same to you now? Think about that feeling and think about how you felt when the dude was. Now that we know what those vitamins were, now that we know what we know, do you think Hulkamania would feel the same to you now as it did then? As an adult who has grown up and has learned more about the world, would you feel the same? It kind of feels like it would be odd to be a Hulkamaniac as an adult back then. You know what I'm saying? Like other adults would look at you like, are you fucking crazy? What kind of child are you? You know what I'm saying? I feel like to me, I feel like being a CM Punk fan as an adult right now is like being a Hulkamaniac as an adult. Like, you do know better, right? You know what this dude is really about in life, right? You know what kind of life he about. You heard the Gawker tapes, right? You know what his vitamins are now. Now we know. Like, you know that motherfucker's full of shit. You know that, right? Like, as an adult, you know better. As a kid, it was real. As a kid, what I would tell someone now was like, hey, I'm a big fan, I'm a big Hulkamaniac. I'm like, hey, I'm happy for you, man. you know, I feel like I've kind of outgrew that. I feel like a few of those true colors have been shown. So currently, I am no longer a Hulkamaniac, but at the time, you couldn't tell me that. That's like telling the kid that Santa's not real. I'm not trying to, you know, I know Santa's not real, but I'm not trying to sit here and convince a kid who truly believes in the guy. I'll tell you, hey, I'm glad you're enjoying Christmas. Good, be a fan. You know what I'm saying? And believe in him. That whole experience, I believe it was good for the soul back then. But as an adult, I'm smarter than that now, man. I can't. No. What? No, it's not the same now. It was awesome back then. It's not the same now. That's why Hogan turned heel in WCW and the NWO, because his fans, his little Hulkamaniacs, they all grew up. They all grew up. So he adjusted his persona to meet what his current fans, his current Hulkamaniacs in their age group, he adjusted them shits, which was smart. It's brilliant. It was brilliant. To me, CM Punk showed me his true colors when he left AEW the way that he did. Cody left AEW the way that he did. And Punk left AEW the way that he did. I think both of them showed their true colors at that moment. Both of them. Cody showed that his true colors were him being a goddamn professional. Through and through. Straight up. You know? Punk showed his true colors. He left AEW the same way he left WWE. He had me convinced when he left WWE that that place was hell and everybody there were the goddamn devil. Even his doofus son-in-law. So when people try to tell me, oh, Vince is gone, so it changed. You mean his doofus son-in-law and his idiotic daughter? He already convinced me of that shit. But now he's right back over there. Now he's in Saudi Arabia kissing ass and everything else. He is... I'm not buying this bullshit anymore, man. I got hip to it. I learned that Hulkamania was not real, bro. Those vitamins were steroids, okay? I'm sorry to tell you that Santa's not real. I'm sorry to tell you that Santa's not real, but I've got way too hip to that fact. I got hip to that bullshit that he was trying to sell me, man. I believed it for years, not believing it anymore. Not anymore, man.
Sami ducks out of harm's way. Penta hanging right up. Sami. You kidding me? Suplex. That's 330 plus pounds. Where the
This show should be over, right? Spear from Bron Breakker to Sami. Is that it? 3. I think that's it. It's over, right? I think it just ended.
Performance by both Zayn and Penta here tonight, but in the end, Bronson Reed.
I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think the show is over.
Too dangerous.
You can chalk it up to Sami's injury and maybe being a little tougher than he is intelligent, but
I don't think these two are done. Sami has been taken out. I think Penta's here to Penta. Breakker and Reed said they were going to end the Penta Sami.
Is this the main event?
Perhaps it's time for Penta to claim mucho miedo, because this is a bad situation.
Oh my goodness. Breakker holding Sami Zayn down.
Oh, God damn it. Here, oh, he had to hit his music first, though. Hold on. See, I don't know what's weirder. The fact that they hit their music before they come out to do something, or the fact that everyone in the ring, they all corpse. They all freeze. They all have to stop moving the instant that their music hits. Everybody stop. Don't move.
Coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and Penta.
Remind me, guys, what is his problem with Bronson?
Jay with a big right.
I forgot.
Kick to Reed. Reed still on his feet. Maybe not anymore. Jey Uso knocking Breaker and Reed. Bron.
Oh, this is the main event? Okay. All right.
Pick up the win tonight. But Jey Uso is
Oh, no. The Yeet music. Damn it. The Yeet music got through. They're going to strike this whole goddamn show for me. God damn it. God damn it. Damn it. Stupid WWE. Stupid WWE. That is today's edition of Monday Night Raw live watch along. I'm kind of happy it started early, to be honest with you, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm kind of glad it ended early because now 7:30 and we are done here for the night, guys. Thank you so much for joining me and hanging out, shooting the shit, trying to figure out why Punk stands do what they do. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll figure it out. Maybe one day we'll come to an agreement, an understanding, something. I don't know. Nonetheless, let's see. Look out for some content tomorrow. I think I'm gonna upload something tomorrow. If not, I may do another live stream for a headlines and reactions. If not, then I will see you guys on Wednesday for Dynamite. See you guys next time, brother. Peace.
To the rap, floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago will be your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.